call me fuego. 93 like me, fire in the sheets, spending summers on the sea. It's okay though, she know way home. Better feel life on the day, oh.
And surely, aside from the South Korean teams, it's destiny for DA eventually to be able to go through. But a huge thank you to everybody tuning in around the world as we go on to Miramar now. A big thank you as well to Intel joining us here on the road here at PGI.S. Time to take to the plane, time to take it to Pansy and Poro.
Alrighty, it's Miramar time. Shout out to every one of you at home tuning in right now around the world, cheering for your region, cheering for your favorite teams. It has been an excellent display so far. And I also want to highlight and a shout out to all the analysts who aren't even working today. They're all just chilling on Discord, watching the games. I love it. It's good to see the dedication still being strong. But we're starting off in the north, heading towards the south. Poro, what are your thoughts here? I mean, it feels like now we've had Oath go through, right? So that was the big one. That was one of the teams we were waiting for, saying, right, they've got to get a win now. They've been getting late game. They've been doing better and better. But there's been other names alongside that. Who are you now looking to maybe join them?
I mean, look, I'm probably going to be the biggest DA stan you'll ever see in the world right now. These guys have, they deserve it so hard at this point. Like, they're playing so well. Just so well, and to see them get so close so many times now and just not be able to take that win is just absolutely wrecking me. So I really want to see DA be able to pull it out. And to be honest, Miramar has been their map. Their stats on Miramar have been way better than Erangel. I mean, obviously,
kind of open area that surrounds Hacienda, like to the northeast. It gets a bit tricky. Buram already in towards a bit of a fight with Day Trade Gaming on the other side. Edie. No, just send some shots down range, and we know these guys are sharp as attack. They do not miss. They are dangerous individuals. Don't go to them one by one because this is going to happen.
Oh,
Flash,
no.
Dead in one, and already that's going to be a flush to follow. And yet, please tell me you've turned up with at least two here, because you need two men to take on Edie. And again, he finds the 1v1, but this time gets outdone by the barrel on the other side for Nautica.
And you can see Neuradro is coming to provide some support. I don't think they were expecting the full crash from Day Trade. And
can do the damage now. They will have to find their way in. And Graveyard can live up to his name. And look at this. They're sending in E36, waiting on the other side. This should be comfortable for them. DA punishing FaZe in the meantime. As soon as they try to pull up, this could be a 16th for FaZe if they lose out on that final player. I think his Fuzzface still alive. Maybe with the opportunity of a res, but at this point, this is a disaster again for FaZe Clan. They are not coming alive this time around.
just nowhere is safe. I mean, there's so many players still up, so little places for them to play from. You can see everybody just trying to find any little ditch that they can hide in, any shack, any shed, any rock that they can even hide behind, as they're just getting picked apart by anybody that's got a secure position. DA doing work. They did the work on the phase already. Now they're finding LG Divine. Roth gonna take care of Tiamba, and that's them done and dusted. Zenith making their way in from the north side, and they're going to be hanging out on the very edge of the circle, although they do have to worry a little bit about detonation coming in from the north as well. But it looks like things might be starting to calm down a little bit as everybody has
in Salmon Gaming. So DA still building up in the kind of western side. They are well out of the circle at this point, but looking to kind of forge a way forward. FaZe going to get some attention from detonation. Fuzzface sprays down, commits to it, and loses. He gets the 1-for-1 trade out, but FaZe eliminated in 14th. And again, underwhelming results for FaZe. Unfortunate for the fans, but for now, we do look towards the teams on the move. It is going to be a Freaka Freaks holding the line. That high ground is theirs, but on the other side, will they know who's approaching under? Kale, Acad, EJ, all starting to work their way forward.
And while this is going on at the same time, DA is starting to push into Detonation Gaming. They're going to see if they can maybe third party on this, capitalize off the push from FaZe. But no! A good grenade from C's is going to be right in the feet of Betrayalius. And now Betrayalius is going to find a knock as well. But Mert goes down as the push from DA is starting to fall apart here. Smash staying alive, but here we go. Damwon and Afrika still trading back and forth. 2 up for them. And oh, nice push there. Indigo going to be the last one up. Oh, he's got under with him. Okay. Ooh. All right, they'll get that res. They'll be back up to 3 strong. And now LG Divine comes in behind DA, because why not?
Why not? DA's looking a little done for. So I'm looking at Zenith, though, still for Relive. Decent enough positioning. If they can clear out this side, if they can deal with LG Divine, they'll kind of control this edge and have the safety of that road that's very hard to play on. But again, you can see how dug in LG Divine are. They still have those smokes up so they can focus on the team in front of them. But Shinboy's connected towards Levi, so nice work from him. Shinboy's certainly been making a little bit of a name for himself. Some good shots coming out. Kickstar trying to join in as well. And everyone else just kind of tucking down, keeping their heads low at this point, not wanting that much attention. Circle update in about 7 seconds. We'll see who's got the prime cut here. Keep in mind that graveyard building is still very much in play. A little bit of that eastern side as well. And there we go. Okay, so the graveyard building will stay in play, but not a great deal of it. The graveyard itself will be removed. And Levi's again knocked. He's going to be bleeding. He's just going to be hemorrhaging blood at this point.
Interested to see where Damwon decides to go, where E36 decide to go. As you said, Gen.G still has that compound. They're feeling just fine. I've got ENTS off to the north, AAA off to the north as well. T1 has a great spot right in the center, and nobody really pressuring them just yet. We'll see if they can maybe take an angle onto Zenith here. As Zenith, as you said, has just had complete control over this low side.
You can see LG Divine are not looking great. That is fire on the floor.
That is fire.
One nade would be quite scary, but everything else in front of them is also quite scary. They're going to have to try and make their run eventually, but they know that someone is waiting on this other side. It depends who's there. Nation Gaming on the other side, though, going to make light work of one. Good adjustment on the second. And Nikki is your only one standing, and well, I say standing lightly because they are prone. Trade not available. He gets the damage in, but it doesn't matter. It's done for. Good timing from Zenith to make this push too. This secures that side, but I'm seeing T1 maybe looking quite responsive in this, and they're the ones closest nearby. So Zenith could get punished if they don't turn around quickly, and no, they don't. Roth there will suffer, but actually Aqua 5 gets knocked by his own teammate. So now Zenith have a chance to fight back. Maybe they can keep control of this.
And Day Trade actually in a good spot too to do a little bit of third party onto Zenith. As T1, they left that perfect little spot that they were in to come and clean up Zenith, and they actually do it as well. Day Trade, Venotica going to taken low, but he's going to find the knock onto Adder, and T1 goes down as AAA slides out at the perfect time to do some third party for themselves.
Under. Oh, that ridge line, man, is brutal. E36 did have the numbers up, so they will actually get all four back standing. Oh no. The Finns are outside the door. They want in. The dead have come back to life and they're banging on the doors of the graveyard. Gen.G just cowering inside. No, I don't want any of this. Whatever's lurking out there, we don't fancy it. But E36 in a good position, gotta say. Outside of that, AAA still in this. This is a really weird lobby. Now, I thought this was gonna be a Korean win all day long, but in review, it's just Gen.G really now. I mean, I don't know how we've got here. And Bururam, yeah, they're down to 1, but again, is this really going to be E36 going through in their place? I mean, having this many alive, Gen.G have the compound, but when they leave, you see ENTS waiting to punish that. So, I want to see where the circle goes. If the compound stays in, Gen.G are laughing. If it moves away, that cross is treacherous. Let's have a look here. 2 seconds now. Where is this circle going? Alrighty, we've got a problem on Gen.G's hands. They need to get rid of the Finns. Keep your eyes on it. They need to clear this and clear it fast. And they're going to do just that. Find Squeaky real quick. Now, Diggory, he's not loving this. He is just waiting in the corner, hoping he gets away with his life, but I don't feel as though he will. Nope, Pio's going to check on him. And there we have it. We're down to our top 4 here. Now, we have E36 with 4 alive, AAA with 3, and Gen.G with 4. Pio's finally going to find Pure Boy. Now, Day Trade do have the 1 alive, so Little Snake's still around. But this cross is dangerous for Gen.G. If AAA look that way, they can keep them humble and locked in towards those rocks, but they may be more focused on maybe Day Trade or someone else who's in front of them here.
This is the weirdest position I think I've ever been in competitive PUBG casting. I am actually worried and terrified for Gen.G with 4 up. For some reason, it feels like something is gonna go wrong at any point.
But
That's just how it's been. They should be good. They should be absolutely like you look at this, you tell this top 4 to anybody who's ever seen a single game of competitive PUBG, they'll say Gen.G wins this 10 times out of 10, going away laughing. But just the way things have been going in this lobby, it's just been so wonky and so weird that nothing is guaranteed.
Yeah, you're not wrong. But as said, looking at this, it's got to be a Gen.G win in my mind. E36 are great, but the experience, a bit hit and miss for me. Day Trade Gaming only down to 1, not ideal positioning. AAA, first time we're really getting to look at these guys too. Pure Boy's been picked up on rotation. And it looks like attack all around. Gonna kind of dive in on that. I'm keeping my eyes on when Gen.G decide to make their move. They've now noted where AAA are. It looks like PO, he always seems to be the instigator, doesn't he? He's going to be leading the way. Now, it's got to be clean. AAA's, they're not really looking this way. Now they will be. Nades come out. It's going to be time to go. Inonix going to lead the way forward. Gem's on the other side, though. That's not bad. Nice little pre-nade. Oh! Over the top he goes. It looks like an action movie, but it's not looking so good for AAA. Trade comes back through. Esther does go down, but PO got the first.
That's a nice little grenade, Gems. Will go down as well, and that's attack all around taken out, and that was the biggest hurdle for Gen.G. They have so much real estate now to work with. Venotica has already caused problems for E36. Now, E36 could still get something done here. They've got some real estate to work with, but that circle is looking so nice for Gen.G. They've got to clutch it out, don't they?
These are good nades from Venotica. Now, whether or not they do much with it, there's a tag, there was a follow-up. Hold on, yeah, there it is. And keep in mind, Loki was isolated from the others, but there's still the main 3-pack. Day Trade Gaming are just being a nuisance to Gen.G right now. And it looks like all eyes towards Gen.G. E36 adjusted towards the east. They decided that was the better approach for them. Inonix with a quick nade, 3'd up, geared up, looking on point for this. They should still be laughing here, but Loki being knocked. Is there a recovery? Yes, Esther's gone for that. They are committing on this. Gen.G responding accordingly, gonna lean this way. Day Trade still out and about. Venotica gonna try and use this time to move up, but sprayed away at on the other side. Gen.G ready for the fight still. Both these teams playing the long game here. No one wants that first fight. Let's see if they can get rid of that snake first. It looks like they will. Venotica's going to be there. Gen.G now should make their push, and they do. Loki patiently waited. Surely this is Korea's time to get themselves through to the weekend. Grenade, they don't see it. This could be a disaster. Gen.G peek up and over. Finally, they get it done.
Oh my God. Finally is the right word. I mean, look, we said it coming in. Out of all the Korean teams that have been making it to the top 5, making good position, Gen.G and T1 have been looking the best out of everyone. That was, I mean, it took a little bit of circle luck. It took a little bit of circle luck for Gen.G to actually finally come through and secure that one. But when it came down to it, when it came down to the final fight, they looked just as deadly and just as experienced as we've come to expect from this squad.